Hey guys, welcome to Kit Corner. Today I'm going to be talking about the All Arms Load Vest from Condor. Now this vest is a pretty universal tactical field vest that you could pick up at a variety of places online or from your local surplus store like I did. The vest can be purchased from between around $25 to I've seen it as high as $50 or $60. So it just kind of depends. As far as I know, the vest only comes in Universal Camouflage Pattern, or ACU, but it's possible there are other color variants out there on the market as well. Now, we'll start by going over the exterior of the vest. Now this vest, I modified it in a couple different ways, which I'll point out as we talk about it. Up here on the shoulders connect with Velcro, so you can adjust the vest to be suit the size of whoever's wearing it. This one is an extra large, so it is meant to be worn over like a lot of gear. Now, on top of the Velcro on the shoulders, you also have these straps, which can be tightened or loosened to further adjust it to whatever size you want. Over here on the left shoulder, there is a mic holder for radio. So if you have a radio pouch, or if you put a radio in one of these pouches, you got to put a place to put your mic. This is actually really handy because a lot of vests don't have mic holders. And although you could put it on the molly, this vest doesn't have molly, so they gave you a good holder for the mic. Below that, you have a couple of just general purpose pouches here. So you can put in pens, pencils, documents, small bits of gear, anything that'll fit in these little pouches. Now, the center of the vest secures with these 3 clips. Undo that. Open the vest up. The vest is made of mesh, and it has a couple of interesting features. It has these tabs here for hanging a belt below it. It also has these tabs here inside of the vest for actually attaching the vest to a belt internally. So it has 2 different options. You can either put the belt in the vest or have the belt hanging below the vest, depending upon what your own preference is. Now I haven't used a belt with this vest, so I just have the belt keepers secured so they don't hang it out. So right in here you have a pocket on each side protected by the zipper. Now this is a really big pocket. You can put all sorts of documents or equipment in here. You could probably also put plates in here if you could find plates of the right shape. This vest is not a plate carrier vest. To my knowledge, it's not advertised as one, but it is possible you could use it as a plate carrier vest if you could get plates or Kevlar panels that would fit in these pockets. So you've got one on each side. So these are also be good for gear. This pocket here actually has a holster in it, so you can put a gun in here and then close the pocket up and it would be perfectly concealed. These zippers are like a lot of big military zippers. They're kind of cumbersome sometimes. They get binded up, but I haven't had any problems with them derailing or clogging. If they get bound up, you just kind of have to work them a little bit. Of course, the more you use them, the more they'll loosen up. So over here you have an admin pocket, also with a zipper, so you can put your pens, pencils, compass, maps, other administrative aids you may need in here. Then so that zippers up and has a flap, closes over it to protect it from the weather. Now I have modified the flap here on the stock vest. It doesn't come with this loop strip. I added that because I want to put insignia or name tapes on there. So moving down the vest, you have these lower large pockets. They're protected by a clip. open it up. These pockets also have this drawstring cord, so you can put something in here that you want to stay fairly dry. You can cinch the drawstring up, tuck that down, and then put the flap over it, snap it, and it will stay protected. I think these are designed to hold AR-15 or M4 style mags, so I think you can fit 2 to 3 mags per pouch. This pocket back here is exactly the same way. This vest is advertised as being able to work with multiple types of firearms and ammunition and magazines. So, or of course, if you're, into like disaster response or search and rescue, you can also put gear of various types in all of these pockets. Over here, these pockets are divided for M4 mags. You can see it will hold 3 mags here, the little sewn-in dividers. This pocket also has the ability to Velcro closed. So you can put the Velcro there and then clip it also. So let's say you want to make sure your mags don't fall out. Double protection. And this pocket back here is similar to these over here. It does not have the dividers, but it is the same size. It also doesn't have the drawstring, so this could be for gear that doesn't necessarily have to be as protected, like larger gear too, because it's a pretty good sized pocket, but does also have the Velcro closure. So all the pockets on the front are easily accessible while wearing the vest. You can also cinch up each one of these clips however tight you want to fit whatever you've got in the pocket. We'll move to the back of the vest now. Now the back of the vest is another area I modified. I added this hook panel on here for insignia. So originally this was not on here. But it has this flap here you can open up with this pouch for a water bladder. Like those other pockets, you could potentially put plates or Kevlar in here also if you found ones that fit. But it was designed for a water bladder. The pocket hangs down here for the knob, or the plug for the water bladder. It sits right here. And then you can run the mouthpiece up and out. You can also run the mouthpiece through the mic holder if you want to have it secured up in the front. So one thing that is kind of a plus and a minus about the way they have the water bladder secured in here is there's no insulation between the bladder and you. So, well, if you want cold water, it's nice for the first part of the day because it keeps you cold because it's right against your back. But then your body heat warms up the water. So you may have to get like an insulated sheath or something to put in there if you want to keep your water cool. Also, it's just mesh, so a sheath would also be good to protect the bladder against potential punctures or damage. Down here at the bottom, the vest has these 4 cinches so that you can tighten it up or loosen it depending on how big you are and how tight you want it to fit. Originally, this was just sewed here in the middle so that you could cinch it way up. But I determined that really cinching it that far up inhibits the use of the water bladder. So I decided to add some more sewing on here and turn some of the strips into molly. Because the vest doesn't have any molly, all of these pouches are sewn on. So this still allows the vest, I mean, I'm not a real big guy, and this vest fits snugly on me, so I got cinched up pretty good. And now it gives me the option of attaching molly pouches here on the back. So here you'll notice, you can see the array of pouches the vest comes with on the sides here. These ones on the left have the Velcro closures. So you have 3 lower pockets on the left, 2 small pockets upper on the left, 3 lower pockets on the right with the drawstrings, and then the admin pouch on the upper. So all in all, if you're looking for a fairly cheap vest, I found this one for $25 at my local surplus store. So I thought that was a pretty good deal as far as tactical vests go, because especially it comes with all the pouches on it, and each of the pouches are designed so that you can use them for multiple different things. It's not just, you know, one specific purpose, which really drew me to the design of the vest. So if you're looking for a kind of mid-range vest that's fairly universal, but you don't want to have to mess with buying the vest and then buying the pouches and attaching them, this may be what you're looking for. Like I said, you can find it online, and I'm not sure if there's any other colors except for universal camo, but all in all, I'd say the construction is very well. It's Condor, so the quality is pretty high. It's made of Condor and nylon and high-grade materials. All the sewing is pretty good. There's a little bit of fraying here on some of the stitching, but I haven't had any problems with any of the stitching ripping out, as we've seen in some other vests. So, you know, for 25 bucks, I think it was a pretty good buy. So that is the All Arms Load Vest from Condor, and I will see you next time on Kit Corner.